What's up, everyone? This is Dave, aka Virix, and let me tell you something. If you wanted to ever make a platformer slash action adventure, 3D side scroller, or whatever type of game, and you're like me, chances are you don't have a PlayStation 3 with a copy of Little Big Planet. Well, guess what? The guys at Big Point Games have created a wonderful service slash tool slash game called GameGlobe. Now, this is a game published by Square Enix. It's totally free and it runs completely in the browser. So this service allows you to create, play, and share levels created by yourself and others. So for the very first time, you will finally be able to create that action platformer Final Fantasy game that you've been dreaming to make since you were a child. So I'm gonna go ahead, jump in, and take a little look around and see what's going on. How cool is this? All right, so let's see. First, we get the Square Enix Secure Launcher. Sounds super official. It's basically the plugin, if you will, that lets you play the game online, kind of like the Unity player, the Unity web player, or I guess like a Shockwave player or something. Well, this is the Square Enix player that you use to play the game. So I figured at first I'll just, jump into the level that they recommended. One of the top ones called Dystopia, made by a guy named Phantomius. My apologies if I'm saying that wrong. But anyways, it's a pretty cool level. It's jungly. Oh, and also note that the choppy frame rate is due entirely to the video capture software I'm running, and not the game. It runs at a full 30 or 60 frames per second normally. So my apologies for that. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. This is it's pretty cool. I originally thought, platformer, it's gonna be kind of linear, but no, it appears to be nice and open world. Some pretty cool things you can do in it, I guess. And also it looks like these are some pretty good graphics in browser. You got reflections, things going on, and I'm pretty sure I'm not playing on the highest settings, and it's probably like on like your internet sucks settings. So my apologies for that. I'm sorry I don't have like super mega pro 80 million gigabyte down, 20 gigabytes up like you guys have. But yeah, it's pretty good so far. So let's see. So far the controls are pretty basic. They're pretty simple. WASD for movement. Move the mouse to look around. Space bar is jump. You also have a double jump. Right click is attack, and also left click is jump as well. So it's pretty cool. Sometimes a camera can get kind of in the way of things. One of the really neat things about this is that you don't even have to log in or sign up to play any of these. You just have to get that Square Enix Secure Launcher, and I always have to say it like that because it's kind of how it looks. You can't see it with a tough voice, but you don't have to sign in or do anything. You just jump in and play, and that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool anyway. And yeah. So, oh yeah, finally getting somewhere. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I got a timer. I'm good. I'm pro. Oh. Next, I decided to take the plunge and sign up. Through Facebook, of course, because I just love the idea of sharing my personal information with total strangers. Once I got signed up, I then decided to go into character creation. Turns out you can customize your character with different outfits and costumes, and what's this? Oh, you have to buy them? Oh. Well, wait a minute. Maybe it's not so bad. Turns out the girl I was playing as was just a default character. And rotating the camera's kind of hard to do around them, but it's okay. And whoa, I leveled up. Alrighty then. Don't even know what I did, but cool. Oh, and what's this? I earn gold, so now I can use all this gold to buy tons of hats. It looks like you can have up to 4 different guy characters and 4 different girl characters. So you don't have to choose and be gender-like. You can be one day and be the other the next. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my guy character for now, and we're gonna move on. All right, next on the agenda is the quest screen, where it appears you get experience points so you can level up. So it appears to want me to play some beginner levels so I can get used to how the game plays. Cool, let's go. Another really awesome thing about this that sadly you won't be able to experience in the video is that it has full surround sound capabilities. 5.1. So that is pretty freaking sweet. Another great thing about this game is that you have access to both range and melee weapons. So that's swords, hammers, I guess this is a rifle here. I don't know how often you're going to be using that, but it's pretty cool. Another thing I think is really neat about this is dynamic music. Now, I know no one really probably pays too much attention to music or whatever, but when you get into combat, the music intensifies itself. So that is pretty freaking sweet. Well, it is to me anyway. But what really sums all this up, and what really makes this shine, is that all of this can be created by any user. So you can really go to town as far as what weapons a person can have, what items, triggers, all sorts of different creative, useful things that Big Point has put in this game creation tool to help you make your very own levels. So if you're feeling creative and you really want to make some levels, or you just want to check out some levels made by others in the community, you really should check it out. Now, one thing some might find a little annoying is that the load times can sometimes be slightly lengthier than one would hope, but that's okay. All right. Some of you keep hearing me talking about making raw stuff, and with this you can make some raw stuff. So let's try and make some raw stuff. Well, I never thought I'd be saying that so many times in a row. Okay, so the neat thing is that all the levels you just saw were using the same tool that we're going to use to make our very own epic freaking sweet level. So when you first click on the create button, it's going to ask you what size of a level you want to create. As I am a noob, I can only make a small level. Now I'm sure as you level up and get, better, you will be able to get some of these other sizes, or if you're rich, you can unlock them all right now. But, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's make a small one, start small, get big, you know how it goes. Well, here it is, guys. First level, fully created, ready to go. This is my masterpiece. Actually, this is the default of what you get when you first start. Pretty exciting. There are actually some pretty useful tutorials telling you how to make a level, but I'm a professional. You may not know much about level design, but I'm an expert. So let's get started. Alright, as you can clearly see, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I've planned this out way ahead of time, in advance, so this is going to turn out to be a masterpiece. Mario Galaxy level designers, step aside. Dave McKee is in the house. Oh snap. As you can also see, the terrain engine is pretty cool. Normally you can't make, tunnels and whatnot, but here you can put whatever you want, wherever you want. That is pretty cool. So you can come up with some pretty creative designs. After a while, it became pretty clear to me that I am not an expert, and I had to go look at some tutorials. So it seems like this gold stuff is the common currency for pretty much everything. Now, what it looks like once you buy it, it's yours for good. So you have to buy different game mechanics and buy different, props and stuff to make your levels more complex. So you can level up and get gold, and I'm guessing there's some sort of paid service, maybe? Okay, so after much guessing and head scratching, this is what I've come up with. Level start. I'm going to be honest, this is probably my favorite song in the entire game. You know what? I think I'm going to let it play through the rest of the video. Mission clear! Oh yeah, pro skills, holla at your boy. What's up? Now, after all this fun, there's only one thing I've yet to see. Now, where is that? Ah, there you are, you cheeky little ham. I knew I'd find you somewhere. Alright, so let's see. It looks like you can pay a certain amount of money and get different amounts of gold. And it also seems that they have a special going on right now where, wow, that's a lot of gold, 50 bucks. It's tempting though. And it looks like for what they're asking, it's not that bad. You know? So that's pretty cool. I don't know if these prices are going to change in the future, but for now it looks pretty good. So if you're having fun with the game, I'd suggest, you know, showing your support, or you could just continue to level and save up. But some of the items really are pretty expensive, so it's up to you. So there it is, folks, GameGlobe, where you can create, play, and share your levels with friends or complete strangers. There are already tons of fun levels on the sites made by the users, so I really suggest checking it out. People have created all sorts of fun, amazing things. And then someone created this. Yeah. Totally not easy as pie. I've placed a link to my totally amazing level in the video description, so you can click on it and play it right now. You don't even have to sign up. So, I'm Dave, aka Virix, and this was GameGlobe. So have tons of fun making raw stuff. If you'd like to find me on GameGlobe, my username is DreamCube017. So again, this is Dave, aka Virix, and I'll see you next time.